What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So I just received news this weekend, and I didn't want to make a video on it because I felt like I was, maybe making too many videos, and I had the kids that I was, playing with. So I'd rather have a bunch of family time. So I wanted to make a video today on CroNodes and what the announcement was and what my plan is for the future, or where things are going to go, how things have changed since the last plan that I just made. This is what's crazy about crypto is that things can change very, very quickly, and you have to adapt. You have to, change your strategy in a way. And I know a lot of people were asking me, hey, why are you not compounding your CRN? And this is for the main reason, right? You compound all your CRN, and yes, eventually, I mean, you'll get paid out still a massive amount. So if you compounded it for like a month ago, then yeah, you're receiving something pretty big as of right now. But if you were a person that got in, as in a lot of other people got in, or at the same time as a lot of other people got in, it may be a different story. So make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, at Perry8K, you can follow me there and get a bunch of updates to cryptocurrency. But let's go ahead and take a look at the price, because the price is actually diving a bit and the markets aren't really looking too great. It seems like people are like sort of panicking in a way. You're seeing 14.88% or 15% down, which is crazy. I mean, you probably have a lot of people that were holding the position, waiting to like compound everything in order to put it into, this platform to gain 5% back, or one CRN back. And what's crazy is, we're now about to have this change, and people are starting to kind of overreact a little bit. I mean, it's understandable when people announce that, or when projects announce that they're going to make a change. People say, you know what, my strategy has completely changed, and I'm not going to compound anymore, and I'm just going to take the CRN I have and convert it to CRO or whatever you want to do. So currently it's standing at $22.96. Yesterday it was at about $25. Did come down even more, down from $28. You could see over the last 7 days that this has actually fallen quite a bit, from a 45 all the way down to a level of 22. Now, the announcement just came this weekend, so all of this movement that we were seeing here, this is really where we were seeing that move. And the funny thing is, people are making it seem like it's going to go to, the level that they said right now. Well, let's go into some of the detail here. Let's go into Discord, and I'm going to go into the CroNodes official Discord. And they had an announcement here, right? So basically, when we go down here, it says we are going to gradually reduce rewards. We will not do a straight cut down in one foul swoop. This is what we need to focus on, is that we're not going to do a straight cut down right away. If you do a cut down right away, right, that's not really good, because people can't really find ways to recoup their investment, especially since they did invest a decent amount in there. It does create a long project to where you will gain a certain amount, right? With other projects that are out there, apparently you're gaining about 1%, and with this project you're gaining 5%. So it's not really sustainable in a way. And when people are compounding, they end up getting to a point where they gather like $3,000 or so, and they gain $3,000 per month, right? It depends what the price of CRN is. Now, I don't think that there should be this much of an overreaction where it is decreasing down to $22 or $23. It should be up to the level, back up to the level to where it was. It's just, obviously, when anybody hears news, they're going to do that. So basically, we're going to reduce rewards by 0.2 CRN on March 11th. So 0.2, they're going to do it to 0.8, and apparently they're going to gradually reduce it. We are then going to reduce rewards. They're going to reduce it by 0.2, so it's going to be 0.8 total. I don't know if I said that. Then we are going to reduce rewards weekly by 0.1 CRN until we hit a point where we feel it's more sustainable. We are going to dynamically decrease to 0.5 CRN to see how that goes. However, it's not set in stone. It could be lower. So this is where they're just trying to gather exactly what's going to happen, with this overall position, overall project. But basically, they're going to gradually reduce it. So weekly, they're going to reduce it by zero point 0.1. So if you have a positions right now, right, and you're gaining one CRN all the way until March 11th, you're going to gain one CRN. Depending what the price is, it could be pretty high, but it seems like people are deciding to, take their CRN and convert it to CRO. I've always been converting my CRN to CRO just in case CRO obviously keeps a higher price. So I've always been doing that. But it's going to go down to 0.8, which is not crazy. That is a kind of a large drop, just out of nowhere. But then when it comes to reducing it weekly, so every week they're going to reduce it by 0.1, which we can go through some of the math and you can see exactly what I have here. But let's go ahead and look at that. We're going to go back to here and we're going to go to Chronoswap. Now, currently, the value of CRN is $23. You can see that did increase, $23.27. If we had 0.8, that would be a value of $18. So you would get $18 per day, which if it stays sustainable and you have 10 of them, I mean, that's $180 per day. That's not bad at all. If you have 100 of them, you're gaining $1,800 per day. That's, pretty good, even at 0.8, right? So that's fantastic. But then you start to gradually reduce it. So every week you have 5 days that you'll gain a reward of 0.8, and then they'll reduce it the next week to 0.7. Right? Then you have 7 days to where you will receive 0.7, and then they'll reduce it to 0.6. So they're going to keep doing that to see if it can be sustainable, and they're going to reduce basically the 5% mark that you're gaining back in APY to 2.5% from what I'm understanding. So it's not horrible. It's obviously bad to see that you got into something and it changes so quickly, because the people that got in the beginning, they were able to compound and do whatever they want. And the fact that they were able to compound is probably giving them more of a percentage of an interest, when they get in the end. Because like, say if you were able to compound all the way up to 100 at this point, which would be very, very tough, you would have need to invested, let's say 50, or invested in at least 40 from the beginning. So 40 nodes, and then you would collect 2 nodes every single day that you end up gaining these rewards, right? So you would get 2 nodes every day. It would take you 60 days in order to do that, which still you wouldn't be at 100. But let's say you were at 100 and you gained $3,000 per month on these CRM. I mean, you're not doing any compounding, but you're able to gain a ton in the beginning, especially the people that brought in all the way in the beginning to where the price was actually really, really low. So like if I go back, let's say 3 months, the price was actually really low to $2.50, which shows a lot of promise from there. And that was in the beginning of February. Right? It was at $2. You could buy as much as you want and not even worried about the compounding, just worried about the price actually increasing. You gained quite a bit out of that position. So that was obviously great. Or if you were even at this position, I feel like $20 is okay. And you gaining all the way up to $45, being able to, pocket, either you pocket a certain amount of money or you can just put it back in there. But my plan for this position, if I wanted to go in here, my plan for this position is I've been taking my CroNodes gains every day, but I did end up investing in one more CroNode to see what that ends up being. And I wanted to get to a point to where I can gather $100 in realized gains, but the price of CroNodes did come down. So since the price of CroNodes did come down to 29, that's where we're seeing that I only gained 87. With the taxes, $78 in the end. So I wanted to gain $100 here and just consistently gain $100. However, they made this change. The price comes down. Am I going to be able to gain $100 from here? It seems like March 11th, I'm definitely not going to be able to gain $100. So I'm just going to take my gains in what I do have, because I invested $2,100. I've already gathered $349 worth. And, now obviously if I could see CRN or CRO increase, then that value increases as well. But I already put in $2,100 worth, and I'm going to change this to 3 rewards because I'm going to get 3 rewards back. And currently we're just trying to gain all of it back, gain our initial investment back. I'm not going to put any more into it. I was going to buy 5. Um, I wanted to hold 5 because I feel like you can compound that, and I wanted to compound it, and I thought they were going to make this change maybe like a good month or so from now. But the problem is they're not getting as many people into it, and when you're paying out these rewards and you don't get as many people into the project, you start paying out way too much in rewards and you don't actually collect enough in gathering nodes, right? Because yes, you're paying out these rewards of 5%, but you need more and more people to come on. If you have tens of thousands or tens of or hundreds of thousands of people that are coming on, then yeah, great. But that's not what you're seeing. If we go into the Cronos website, we're going to see that we have 105,000 nodes created. At this point, you should see popularity to where it's 200,000, 300,000, something like that. It should be basically doubling every day to keep this sustainable. However, it's not. We're just seeing an increase in maybe like 5% of the amount of nodes every day. It's great to be able to see it increase because last time I checked, it was like 90. So seeing it at 105 is definitely great. But yeah, that's my plan for CRN. Sorry to make this a longer video. I wanted to do something to talk about this position. But yeah, they're going to be changing the reward structure and decreasing it or reducing it by 0.2 CRN on March 11th. So it'll go from 1 CRN to 0.8 CRN, and then weekly they're going to reduce it to 0.1 or not 2.1. They're going to reduce it by 0.1 all the way to 0.5, which actually isn't the lowest point. It's just the lowest point now until they make another announcement. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. Do you think it's a good idea? Obviously, if you're holding the position, you're probably like, I don't want to see any type of reduction. I just want to gain my initial investment. But you definitely can. And remember, I said that this was a risky play. A lot of these are risky plays because they're giving you a larger percent interest daily rather than giving you a larger percent interest, maybe weekly or yearly, right? So make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video.